A veteran said, "Brendan, the horse therapy saved my life, it saved my marriage, and it saved my kids." So he goes, that horse therapy works, and I highly encourage you to bring it to Louisiana.
New tonight, a groundbreaking new therapy service designed to help veterans in our community is celebrating its grand opening today. Our Jay McCulley has more from Ball.
Bells Equine Therapy is located at the historic Ball Barn right across from Town Hall. Organizers tell me they hope horses like Tex here will provide some much needed support and relief to veterans who give so much in service to our country. The Equine Therapy is located at 120 Shanghai Drive. It is operated as a nonprofit by partners Brendan Dubrock and landowner Sharon Thompson. Dubrock tells me he saw the need to bring this free program to Sinlaw so local veterans struggling with PTSD won't have to travel for help.
Animal therapy has been proven to lessen anxiety, PTSD levels in veterans.
The facility has 5 horses to assist veterans like retired United States Marine Corps veteran Frank Piro, who knows the struggles of PTSD all too well.
You still have flashbacks about what you went through and how hard it was and how difficult it was. You don't hardly ever forget those things.
Piro, a Natchitoches native, acknowledges the difficulties veterans face when returning to civilian life and encourages fellow veterans to seek help when needed.
Don't let your pride get in your way. Veterans, that's what we're all about, is reaching out to help one another. United we stand. Together we can move a mountain, but don't try to do it alone.
Dubrock says the VA's office will help facilitate the program. There are no set hours of operations, and equine therapists will work with veteran schedules.
So we're going to specialize these programs to accommodate the veterans.
The program is specifically for veterans, and Dubrock asked that the public refrain from disturbing veterans during therapy sessions. He also says they're hoping to expand the program to facilities in Dry Prong and on the LSUA campus. For more information on how you can get involved in this unique therapy, I'll have the organizers' contact details posted on our website. In Ball, I'm Jay McCulley.